it going, guys? My name is TJP and welcome back to another NBA 2K23 MyNBA rebuild. So, in today's video, we got the San Antonio Spurs, next Western Conference team, 3 seasons trying to win an NBA Finals. Same rules as applied before, and will continue to apply for these normal team rebuilds. So if you're enjoying the content, leave a like and subscribe. And let me know down in the comments below some more video ideas. We've got our social down in the description. We have a playlist down below containing other NBA 2K23 MyNBA rebuilds, as well as check out my channel.com for TJP, and also my second channel down below in the description. So with that being said, it is gameplay time. Alright, let's take a look at the team. So, we've got Keldon Johnson, Jakob Poeltl, Devin Vassell, Josh Richardson, Isaiah Roby, Trey Jones, Bates Diop, Zach Collins, Doug McDermott, Gorgie Dang, Jeremy Sochan, Joshua Primo, Malachi Branham, Blake Wesley. Jeez, I'm sneezing. Romeo Langford, Jordan Hall, Dominic Barlow. Okay, so definitely some players on here that we could look to move. Some that are on expiring deals, like a Josh Richardson. Probably don't need him by the deadline. Just to move him. Doug McDermott we can move in the offseason. He's got a 2-year contract. And yeah, there's just a few guys here. Obviously, this team's trying to rebuild. There's a lot of young players on this team. A lot of players that are like 19. We'll see how we end up doing here. Pretty young squad. Also, Jakob Poeltl's on an expiring deal. So I'm kind of curious just to see what I can get for them right away. If I can get like a pick, that'd be kind of cool. But I don't think I'm going to be able to get a pick for these guys. And get Draymond Green and Matt McClung. No thanks. All right. Yeah, we do have a lottery-protected Hornets pick, which is not going to convey. So probably convey next season, which means we'll have a high 2024 pick. We do have some seconds. We do have a 2025 top 10 protected Bulls, a Hawks pick from the DeJounte Murray trade. So there's that. Their 2025 pick as well. So we do have some assets here with the Spurs. So I'll see what we're going to do at the deadline. But I'd assume this team is not going to be very good. But we're going to have a lot of trade assets. So I'm excited to see what we can do once we get there. A few expiring contracts as well. So we'll look to flip them there, try to get some more draft capital. But for now, let's just simulate and see where we are at the trade deadline. We are at the deadline sitting at the 11th seed in the Western Conference. So that's not as bad as I thought it'd be. 22 and 33. It's not great, but could still be potentially fighting for a play-in. But I'm not really trying to do that, obviously. That's not really the goal for this season. Keldon Johnson's having a nice year, though. Then we got Isaiah Roby, Devin Vassell, Poeltl, Jeremy Sochan. He's getting some minutes out there. 5 guys averaging double figures, and not a lot of mad people. I mean, some mad people that got sent down to the G League. But other than that, yeah, nobody's aggro. That's on the team right now, which is kind of nice in the NBA, so that's great. You guys see the leading rebounders, leading assist getters, Trey Jones, Zach Collins, my second leading playmaker on the team, Jakob Poeltl. It's kind of crazy. Steals, Blake Wesley's only played 1 game though, and Sochan's only played 2 games. How's he only played 2 games? We gotta find some time for Jeremy Sochan. That's pretty crazy. I guess that's fine. I mean, he's kind of young, so. 19, pretty raw talent, so it's cool. Blocks, Poeltl, Roby, Collins. We got field goal percentage, as you guys can see. And then our leading 3-pointers, shooters are here. We don't really have a lot of spacing on the 3-point line, so I probably would like to get some better 3-point shooters. But in terms of guys on expiring contracts, like a Josh Richardson, I'd like to move him. I do actually have a lot of small forwards, so I think maybe it'd be best if we try to get, a point guard. We also have a lot of power forwards too, so I'm going to see if I can make a couple trades here, try to acquire some draft capital, and maybe try to get some other pieces to the puzzle as well going forward. This deal here with the Thunder, we're going to give up Josh Richardson and Romeo Langford, and we're going to get back Alex Pokuševski and Theo Maledon. So I get a pretty solid power forward and another point guard. I definitely need another point guard. I know I have a lot of power forwards though, so now I'm going to try to get rid of a couple of power forwards here. I'm going to just chill with the Suns. So we're going to give up Bates Diop, Gorgie Dang, and then Malachi Branham. We're going to get back Cameron Payne, Timothy Lalo-Cabarrot, Torrey Craig, and Phoenix's 2023 unprotected first-round pick. I am trying to get draft capital for this upcoming draft, so I think that'll help us out there in that aspect. So this is going to be basically the lineup for the rest of the season. I think I'm done making moves for now. We'll look to make some more in the offseason, and I'll see you guys at the end of the year. So Luka Doncic, once again, MVP. Man, this guy just puts up ridiculous numbers. Jabari Smith Jr. was the Rookie of the Year. Sixth Man of the Year, Andre Drummond, Defensive of the Year, and Joel Embiid. Most Improved, Jalen Noel, Coach of the Year, Billy Donovan, and Executive of the Year, Jacob Park. Interesting. Here's your All-NBA first team, All-NBA second, and All-NBA third. I'm not going to see any Spurs on here. Former Spur, DeJounte Murray, is on here. Here's your All-Defensive first and second. Again, no San Antonio Spurs here. Will we get an all-rookie second team appearance? No. Not from Jeremy Sochan. That's fine. We did not make the playoffs. We ended up with the 12th seed. They're doing 49. That's not too bad. So we'll have some picks and some draft capital. Definitely going to try to make some trades. So that should be fun. In terms of stats, let's show you guys who did well, who didn't. Kind of thing. So obviously Keldon Johnson had a nice season. Cameron Payne, who we traded for. Jakob Poeltl, Vassell. I mean, we had about 7 guys averaging double figures for us, which is pretty cool. Who's aggro? Blake Wesley, because he hasn't played much. Rebounding, Jakob Poeltl was leading the rebounder. Then we had Zach Collins, Lex Pokuševski, Sist, Jones, Payne. Dino Maledon didn't play that much for us, I don't think. Or just on the season, it really looked like. Here's your steal leaders, your block leaders. Only Jakob had over 1 a game, which is cool. Field goal percentage. Looks like Jakob Poeltl, same thing. He had the best shooting percentage on the team, which is interesting to see. Devin Vassell's efficiency wasn't amazing from the field. I mean, from 3 was but yeah, our best 3-point shooter looked like it was, well, that played like consistent minutes was Torrey Craig, I guess. Like relatively consistent, but I'd say Keldon Johnson because we had him for most of the season. So yeah, this team, obviously there's some work to do in the offseason, but we're going to have a pretty solid pick in the draft. So it should be interesting. We have Phoenix's pick, so it'll be kind of like bottom middle, because they were the 8 seed, so or they were a playing team, actually, right? Yeah, they were 7, so they ended up being 8. So yeah, it'd be like a teens pick, which is not too bad. We got the Bulls and the Grizzlies in the finals, and the Bulls win the finals. Zach LaVine, finals. I don't think I've ever seen the Bulls win. And that's the first time I've ever seen them win. Okay, so the Bulls won the NBA finals. Good for them. We've got another. Let's go on to the offseason. We got the draft. Got players to re-sign. Should be fun. And we got some good luck. We ended up getting the second pick. We ended up jumping up. The Thunder ended up getting number 1 pick via the Clippers. So we're going to have a top 2 pick. I mean, that's excellent. I was expecting 7th, and we jumped all the way up to 2nd. So that's great. We also have the 18th pick. And yeah, since the Hornets had the 4th pick, we did not get it. But it conveys next season, so we'll have their pick next year. And hopefully it's pretty good. Be nice. Let's see in terms of our roster who we've got. I would like to keep Keldon Johnson. I'm probably gonna try to move Doug McDermott here and a couple other guys. So let's see if I can make a trade here. Do this trade here with the Utah. Doug McDermott, Blake Wesley, and a 2nd-round pick for Jared Vanderbilt and Grayson Allen. So we upgrade our small forward and shooting guard positions, and we save a little bit of cap space in the process. Okay, I just traded it away. The Phoenix pick and 3 other first-round picks to the Raptors, and we got Pascal Siakam. So I wanted to trade for a pretty solid center, or a big man. He plays center, power forward, small forward. So Pascal Siakam is going to be on the San Antonio Spurs now. I still have our 2nd pick, so I'm going to try to see who's out there with the 2nd pick. So we'll assume to use a pick, and let's see who's out there to take. We could take. I thought, oh my gosh, who went first? Wait, who went first? Draft summary. Who went first? Gregory Jackson. Okay, well, I assumed Victor would have gone first. I could go for Scoot. I could go for... See, do I want to be different? I feel like I want to be different because I took Scoot and Victor Wembanyama. Do I want to take somebody different? I feel like I should. I feel like you should take somebody different. Unconventionally, right? Yeah, I mean, because I just traded for Siakam. If I draft Wembanyama, and I've got 2 seasons to win it, and he doesn't really develop as well as I thought he would in this draft class, I'm going to go with Nick Smith. Okay? For the sake of being different, I picked Wembanyama last time. I picked Scoot Henderson. I want to be different. So, I've never taken Nick Smith. So, Nick Smith's going to be a Spur. I'm fine with that. Look at that. And he ended up on the Hornets anyway, which is kind of funny. Scoot goes to the Jazz. Alright, cool. Cool. So, we ended up getting Nick Smith. I'm fine with that. We also got Frederick Sanders. I'm not going to sign him now. Team player options. Vassell, we're going to accept. Pokuchevsky, sure. Zach Collins, honestly, he wasn't even that bad. But I feel like we could get him back. Primo, sure. Theo Maledon, if he's salty, yeah, I don't feel like I need him. Yeah, I think that's alright. I think we have everybody here that I want to keep. We still have the bird rights on a couple of guys. Any qualifiers? Trey Jones? Yeah, we won't offer it to him. Alright, free agency. I do want to try to sign a free agent. Don't know if I'm going to be able to afford who I'm trying to go after. Like, honestly, I would have wanted to go after Kyrie Irving, but I don't think I can afford him. Yeah, I can't. And I can't afford James Harden. So, I will have to go after some other people instead in free agency, which is fine. There's a few options out here, so I'm going to see who we want to go after. Yeah, I guess I'll show you guys who we end up signing. So, I'm going to show you what we ended up doing in free agency. So, we got Pascal Siakam, Keldon Johnson. I picked up Fred VanVleet. I wanted to go for Kyrie, but I didn't have enough money, which is fine. No worries. We got Jared Vanderbilt. We've got Nick Smith, starting shooting guard. Devin Vassell. It's going to be my 6th man, I guess. Got Poku. Picked up Burks. Primo's still here. We've got Jeremy Sochan. Grayson Allen. You guys saw, I picked up Aaron Holiday. Zach Collins, we re-signed. I also picked up Serge Ibaka, Terrence Ross as well. Kind of just fill out the rest of the roster. So, it's not a bad team. I think there's some pretty solid players on this squad. I definitely think we'll be better. I think we can maybe make the playoffs this season. I guess we'll find out, though, once I advance to the start of the second season. Show you guys the rotation, and we'll go from there. Oh, to start the second season, our starting rotation. Okay, they actually want Nick Smith being 6th man. That's fine. So we got Fred VanVleet, Devin Vassell, Jared Vanderbilt, Keldon Johnson, Pascal Siakam as my starting 5. We got Nick Smith, Poku, Burks, Jeremy, and then Grayson Allen. So 10-man rotation. I'm fine with that. I think it's a pretty solid rotation. So I'm cool with it. I'm honestly cool with that. I think it's a pretty good team. In terms of, our trade assets, I mean, granted, we still have our pick. We have a couple seconds. We have actually a decent amount of seconds. We'll have the Bulls pick, the Hawks pick. It's in 2026 and 2027. We have our own 2028. So we still have a lot of draft capital to potentially make another move at some point. And I do want to see if I can get another first-round pick. I mean, we also have some guys that will be on expirings or just like 2 contracts, so we can also look to flip them too. A few guys on 2 years. I mean, Grayson Allen as well. And then a few other guys here. So, okay. I mean, I'm fine with keeping the team right now the way it is. A couple young guys. Poku, Primo. I'm kind of curious to see what I can actually get for them. Get Jordan Clarkson and a first-round pick. It's not too bad. Bones Highland and get Isaiah Jackson and a first-round pick. Sengun. Okay. Just shopping around. I'm not going to make any trades right now. Devin Vassell, Nick Smith. Okay. Wendell Carter, Cole Anthony. All right, so there's some... Nick Smith's got some value. He's got 4 stars, so there's something there, too, if he doesn't end up panning out. But I like this team. I think we could be pretty solid. I'm going to keep the squad the way it is. I'm just looking, like I said, kind of curious to see what the trade finder is behold. I kind of wanted to get Bam Adebayo, but I decided to just get Siakam instead. I feel like I haven't traded for him before. So, All right, I'm going to simulate. I'll see you guys at the trade deadline. All right, guys, so a little bit of improvement. Not too much, though. We're at 27 and 28, sitting at the 10th seed in the Western Conference. So we would be in the play-in, which isn't bad. I think we could be a little bit better. I don't know if we've had some injuries. It looks like Pascal Siakam's missed a few games. Keldon Johnson. There's a few guys that's missed some games here and there. So, I don't know. Maybe we'd be slightly better, but still not too bad. I mean, Siakam's happy. Fred VanVleet's doing his thing. Nick Smith's actually having a nice year, so it's good for us. We have 6 guys averaging double figures, which is pretty cool. And it seems like for the most part the team isn't too mad. I mean, Jared Vanderbilt's mad. Guess he's coming off the bench now. In terms of rebounding, Siakam, Vanderbilt, and then Zach Collins hasn't played that much. Nick Smith, Keldon Johnson, assists, Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam, Nick Smith, Burks, steals. VanVleet's got 2, 1.4 from Vanderbilt, 1.1 from Vassell, blocks. You guys can see the leaders there. In terms of field goal percentage, not too bad. I mean, we don't have anybody that's like really good, but there's nobody that's like embarrassing bad. I guess Zach Collins, but doesn't really play that much. And then 3-point shooting. Keldon Johnson is my leading 3-point shooter. And then Siakam, VanVleet. It's basically this San Antonio Raptors right now. Well, not really. It's just 2 guys. But I am kind of curious to see if there is potentially any trades out there that we can make to make this team better now. So if I can try to get like a really good small forward, I'll pull the trigger. So let's see what's out there. All right, I just traded Joshua Primo, Grayson Allen, and 2 picks to the Magic, and we got back Franz Wagner, so he's going to be our new starting small forward, I believe. So that means I might look to move Jared Vanderbilt since he's not been very happy. So let's see what's out there for him. All right, I'm going to just deal with the Suns, Vanderbilt, and Ibaka for Isaiah Roby. We're getting him back, and then also a 2024 unprotected pick. So thank you, Phoenix. Rest of my roster, I need another point guard, another shooting guard. So Chris Dunn, and then who's a cheap shooting guard? Maybe a Dante DiVincenzo. Will he sign for the rest of the season? No, he won't. Somebody that'll sign for the rest of the season. Matt Thomas. Yeah, just to have insurance in the event that somebody gets hurt. So that's going to be the squad right here. So VanVleet, Smith, Wagner, Keldon Johnson, Siakam, and then we got Vassell, Poku, Burks, Sochan, and Roby off the bench. So hopefully that's enough to make the play-in. We're currently at the 10th seed. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. All right, so this time Jokic averages a triple-double, wins the MVP. Victor Wembanyama won the Rookie of the Year, and of course he put up great numbers the moment I don't draft him. Cole Anthony was 6th man of the year, defensive of the year, Robert Williams, most improved, Darius Garland, coach of the year, JV Bickerstaff, executive of the year, Brandon Harrison. So here's your NBA 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. No Spurs to be found here. Any defensive teams from the Spurs? Nope. Any rookie teams? Yes. Nick Smith made all-rookie first team. He had a good year. 17.2 points, 5.3 rebounds, 5 assists, and it was pretty solid. So yeah, I'm not mad that I picked him. So good stuff there from Nick Smith. Scoot did his thing as well. Cameron Whitmore, what was he picked? 7th, and then Gregory Jackson was the number 1 pick. Okay, all-rookie 2nd team. Nobody there. So we did end up making the play-in at least. We're taking on Phoenix, ironically, who, you know, we made a trade with. A couple trades, actually, in this video. It ended up 40-42, so, you know, in the play-in, and maybe next season, playoffs, potentially, hopefully. Siakam's going to be an expiring free agent, so we'll see what I end up doing with him. We got Nick Smith, 2nd leading scorer, then VanVleet. Keldon Johnson hurt the hyperextended shoulder. He's mad. I don't know why he's mad, but he's mad. Wagner, and then Vassell's also hurt with a bruised right heel day to day. Almost had 7 guys average double figures if only Poku had 0.1 more points. In terms of rebounding, Siakam, Smith, Poku, and then assists, we had VanVleet, Siakam, Nick Smith, steals, VanVleet, Vassell, Wagner, blocks, Siakam, Roby Collins led the team, and then you can see our field goal percentage was these guys down here, and then our 3-point percentage. As you guys can see, the best scorer, 3-point shooter was Siakam, and then Keldon Johnson, Wagner, So, all right, let's see how we do in the play-in. That's going to be the rotation, in case you guys are curious. So we're going to have a couple guys that are going to be missing some time. Keldon Johnson's hurt. He's playing hurt, so he's only playing 12 minutes. We got Jeremy starting at the power forward position. So taking on Phoenix. Let's see if we can end up beating them in the play-in. So we'll sim through game. Unfortunately, we lost. So it is what it is there. Lost by 7. Booker at 34. Van Vliet, 19. Siakam, 18. So it's not too bad there. Okay. I mean, we've got some work to do. We've got one more season. We'll try to see if we can make the playoffs next year. Kind of just baby steps. But got to the play-in this season. Unfortunately, couldn't get to the playoffs. It's going to be the Portland Trailblazers taking on the Cavaliers. Cleveland's going to win with Donovan Mitchell winning Finals MVP. So, we got one more season. Let's go into the offseason, see what moves we can make to try to get this team into playoffs. So, we've got the 13th and 14th picks in this upcoming draft. So, that should be pretty interesting in terms of what we want to do with our picks. So, let's see what's out there. Okay, I just traded for Donovan Mitchell. Alright, Donovan Mitchell. I traded away our 2 picks, and then a bunch of role players like Alec Burks, Isaiah Roby, Zach Collins, and I forgot who the other person was, but I take a look at my transaction report. So let's see, transactions, trades, where is it? I don't know where it is. There's like a transactions report. League news, there it is, transaction report. Yeah, it was Aaron Holiday, that was the other guy. Okay, yeah. So basically, Burks, Roby, Holiday, Collins, 2 first-round picks. Pick 13, pick 14 for Donovan Mitchell. So, Donovan Mitchell's going to be the starting shooting guard. I know we have Nick Smith, but he could be like 6-man. That's fine with me. So, yeah, I mean, this is pretty crazy. We have my only worry is 2 6'1" guards in the backcourt. That's my only worry. So, I mean, unless I could find a trade for, like, Van Vliet, for, like, a bigger point guard, then, you know, it probably wouldn't be too bad. I mean, it's 2K, so it may not matter that much. You know, 2K, how realistic is it? But I'll see what's out there for Van Vliet. If I find a trade that I like, then I'll probably end up doing it. But otherwise, I'm fine with keeping the team the way it is and head on to free agency for now. Okay, I traded away Fed Van Vliet, first-round pick, and 2 seconds to the Brooklyn Nets, and we got Ben Simmons. So Ben Simmons is going to be my starting point guard. Much bigger body than Van Vliet. So, yeah, I'm going to do that. I did that trade with the Nets. So, I'm pretty much done, I think, making trades. We don't have any picks. So, team player options. Wagner, Sochan, absolutely. In terms of qualifiers, Pokuševski, Vassell, sure. And then, yeah, we're just going to try to go into free agency, get back Siakam, get back some of these other guys like that with the Warriors, crazy. Yeah, Vassell, Pokuševski, just get them back. Pretty much bring back the same team and then fill out the team with role players. That's essentially what's going to end up happening. Alright guys, so to recap what we did, here we go. So we have Donovan Mitchell now with Siakam, Franz Wagner, Ben Simmons, Keldon Johnson. Still got Nick Smith, Devin Vassell, Lexi Pokuševski, Jeremy Sochan. We picked up Devontae Graham. We picked up Willie Hernangomez. Hamidou Diallo we got like on a mid. And then we also got Raul Neto on less than a minimum, but no, more than a minimum, slightly more than a minimum. And then we got Harrell, and we also brought back Doug McDermott. So that's pretty much the team we go with our third and final season. I'll see you guys once I'm there. Alright, so to start the third and final season, let's take a look at the rotation that we're going to be dealing with here. So we've got Ben Simmons, Donovan Mitchell, Franz Wagner, Keldon Johnson, Pascal Siakam, got Nick Smith, Devin Vassell, Lexi Pokuševski, Jeremy Sochan, and Hamidou Diallo coming off the bench. I feel like this team could be pretty good. I definitely think we can maybe make the playoffs this year for sure. Only if I had to simulate though. I'm not going to make any other moves for now. So we're just going to go to the deadline, see how this team performs, and look at the stats and go from there. So we are at the deadline, sitting at the #1 seed in the Western Conference. This team is definitely playing up to standards. Looks like we do have an injury though for Siakam. Dislocated left patella, so he's been gone for a bit, and he's going to be gone for a while, which is unfortunate, but we've still been playing really well, so that's okay to see. Willie Hernangomez has stepped in. He's actually done a pretty good job. So, Donovan Mitchell, my leading scorer. We got about 8 guys averaging double figures right now, which is nice to see. So, yeah, hopefully we can get healthy. See how I can get healthy by the time we are, you know, in the playoffs for playoff time. You should be okay. So I'm excited about that. Reboundings, you guys can see here, leading rebounders, Hernangomez, Siakam, Simmons. Assists, we got Simmons, Mitchell, Siakam, Nick Smith, Franz Wagner, Raul Neto. He's even gotten up there a little bit when he's played. We got Simmons and Mitchell. Ironically, they're on the same team. I just realized they're on the same team. It's pretty funny. Yeah, the rookies. Siakam leading block getter, then Hernangomez, Wagner. Shooting percentages, Ben Simmons shooting 66% from the field, which is nice to see. Even Donovan Mitchell's been efficient as well, really, really efficient. Amadou Diallo's been good off the bench. So yeah, definitely this team is looking really good. Much better efficient shooting team here for the squad. And our three-point shooting, 49.2%. That's insane. So yeah, Donovan Mitchell was a great player to trade for. So I'm liking this team. We're 41-13, I think. No, 42-13. 5.5 games up against the Rockets. You know, so we have a somewhat comfortable lead. Hopefully we can build upon that. Rotation's looking like this. And, yeah. Eventually we Siakam back. He'll be healthy, and we should be good to go. So I'll see you guys at the end of the year. All right, so Luka Doncic, MVP. Xavier Boogie, Rookie of the Year. Markel Fultz, 6th Man of the Year. Defensive of the Year, Chet Holmgren. Most Improved, Tyrese Proctor. Coach of the Year, Joe Mazzulla. And then Joseph Jackson was the Executive of the Year. So here's your All-NBA first team. All-NBA second. Do we have any Spurs on All-NBA third? No. Crazy. Okay. Here's your all-defensive first, all-defensive second. No Spurs again. Then rookie first, rookie second. Not a single Spur. But we ended up going 55-27. We tied with the Rockets. They had the tiebreaker over us. 4 games up against the Grizzlies. So we have the 2 seed, which is cool. I mean, that's good enough for me, I guess. Making the playoffs in our 3rd and final season as a 2 seed is pretty nice. Hopefully everybody is healthy. We're going to find out right now, though. Let's look at the player stats. And Donovan Mitchell's lower back bruise day-to-day. He'll be okay, though. Ben Simmons, right calf cramp day-to-day. He should be all right by the time this actual playoffs come around, and it's not the play-in. But, yeah, 7 guys ended up having double figures, which is cool to see. So everybody's healthy. Leading scorers, leading rebounders here. We got our leading assist getters. Which is Simmons, Mitchell, Siakam, Nick Smith. Nick Smith was an awesome pick. I feel like he was a good pickup for us. Obviously, he didn't, 15.7 points. I think he averaged more in his rookie season, but again, with better players on the team, I'm sure he's okay with that competing and all that. So, how did he do last season? I'm just kind of curious. Yeah, 15.7. So, he had better efficiency, and he played less minutes. So, if he had played more, who knows? Maybe been a 25-point per game scorer. Probably not, though. But yeah, block getters, Siakam, who is healthy now, doing his thing after signing that big contract. Leading field goal percentage. I think Donovan Mitchell had 50-40-90 season for him. It's the leading shooters here, leading three-point shooters. Doug McDermott, but he didn't really play that much. Yeah, so nice stuff there from the squad. Yeah, let's adjust our rotations in the playoffs just to see who's getting minutes, who's not. So we're going to do it just like that. They'll be healthy and ready to go by the time we get to the first round. Who are we going to be taking on, by the way? Let's take a look. It's going to be Golden State. That's a tough first-round matchup. Very tough first-round matchup here against Golden State. So if we look at their roster, they've got Curry, Poole, we got Moses Moody, Kuminga, Wiseman. Yeah, they got a good team. It's a tough squad. This is a tough team. Wiggins is hurt, though. I was about to say, I guess they don't have Wiggins anymore, but they don't have Klay Thompson. Curry's still 37 and killing it. So let's see how we can do against the Warriors. Tough matchup. Game 1. We do take the victory, though, by 24 points. So that's interesting. Game 2. We're up 2-0. We go up 3-0. We're up 3-0. Are we going to sweep them? Oh, okay. Well, we swept them. All right, so we're in the second round taking on the Oklahoma City Thunder. And they have a good team as well, you guys can see. Pretty solid. They have the Defensive Player of the Year, I'm pretty sure, in Chet Holmgren. So, yeah, they have a solid squad. A couple injuries for them. So we're taking on OKC. Let's see if we beat them. They beat Memphis in 5, and they're going to beat us in Game 1. They're going to beat us in Game 2 by 1 point. Are we going to go down 3-0? No, we're not. Can we even up the series? We're down 3-1. Wow. Because that makes sense, right, 2K? Granted, we don't have Ben Simmons. So that's probably why. Or part of the reason why. What happened to him? Torn left MCL. Brutal. Brutal. My best defender is gone. Well, can we come back down for a 3-1 lead? It's going to be tough. We'll send with Simcast. Continue. It's going to be very tough to come back down for a 3-1 lead. I mean, maybe we get a win here, force a game 6. That'd be nice. Get off to a good start. And it looks like we are going to force a game 6 at the very least. So that's kind of nice. So let's see. Can we force a game 7? That's going to be the question. We are not the home team this time. Oklahoma City is. And they got off to a good start. And it looks like, unless we could fight back, which we might be, it's back and forth in the third quarter. It's a close game. Can we force a game 7? No, we cannot. Ladies and gentlemen, we go down in the second round because of a Ben Simmons torn MCL. As we somehow lose at the 6-seeded OKC Thunder. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. That's just what happens when you play with injuries, though. And the Pacers ended up winning the finals somehow. With Isaiah Jackson winning the finals MVP. Who the hell is on that team? I mean, yeah. Okay. Sometimes it's luck. 5th seed. Yeah, they beat the Cavaliers even without Donovan Mitchell's number 1 seed. So, okay, I mean, fair enough, I guess. So let's take a look at the playoff stats. Yeah, unfortunately, had we not had injuries, who knows what this team could have ended up accomplishing. We lost Ben Simmons 3 games in to the playoffs, so we didn't even have him for the series at all against Oklahoma City. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. But what are you going to do? Sometimes things like that happen. And it's just out of your control. Well, I guess with that being said, let's go to the full screen and close out. Well, that's going to be it for me. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Let me know down in the comments below some more video ideas. Social down in the description. We've got a playlist down below containing other NBA 2K23 MyNBA rebuild. Check out my channel for the content free TJP. Also my second channel as well, down below in the description. And yeah, I guess with that being said, we're going to head on out. We got more 2K videos on the way. Still got some more Madden videos to come as well. So it should be fun. And yeah, hope to see you all soon. Take care.